fucking morning. We're getting this out today. We are getting this out today. Bought some Maxxtrax, which I probably could have, someone said in the comments on that last video, there's a few good things people said. I should have used branches, and yeah, I just didn't think about it. I'd used branches when I had this the big winchathon. Every now and again I was using them when it like got real bogged down. So yeah, I probably should have used them. SD2. Anyway, got Maxxtrax now. Out here nice and early. Let's get this fucking happening. The other thing is, once I do get out, like I've said in the other ones, I don't know if I can get back around. I think I'm going to have to go back this way, which might be okay. I can just straddle one track. And if I do have to go over a track, I'll just chuck one of these down straight away and drive over it like a bridge. Some bloke in the car park this morning seen me putting these on the bike. He's like, "Oh, you plan on going through some soft stuff, mate?" Man. Definitely got some digging to do. And a couple people said about the tyre, I had it the wrong way. Yeah, I did, and I should have had it going along the rope. And they said that it'll roll with the rope, but I think with a double line, I think one rope's going one way and the other rope's going the other. I don't know how that'll work, but that's what I will try today. Like, it does make sense. It has come up a bit like that. When I did use the tyre, it come up a little bit. This side did, that side went down. So I've got water in the fridge already. Hopefully the fridge is still running. The battery keeps getting topped up by the solar panel, so should be, man, there's some big mozzies here. Alright, that's the first thing. Get some mozzie stuff on, and then we'll dig. I'm glad I got here bloody early, because it is hot already. It'll only be probably, man, there's some mud under there. Oh, it'll only be 6 at the moment, maybe a little bit past. I don't think I'm going to lose them, but you never bloody know. It sits under there pretty good. Pretty good. I can probably get it a little further under the tyre though. Mate, it's wet under there. Still so wet. That's pretty good. That's sitting sitting nicely. Alright, that's one done. Oh, now I've got to dig this out to give that just level there. Just level so the back tyre doesn't have to rise over anything, I suppose. Alright, that's it. That's fucking hard work. It's so muggy. There's not a breath of wind out here. I'm going to set the tyre up and try and roll it. But I think we're in a good spot now, hopefully. Underneath, like you start digging down this much again, like I know it's already dug where I've had the tyres, but it's wet. Man, it's wet, which makes me wonder, am I even getting out of here? Surely. So once I get out, I'll just get the car up onto some flat ground, and then we'll go ride and see if there's a way to drive around. Otherwise I'm going to go back that way. There's no way I'm going through the grass. Like, a lot of people on my Instagram said I should have drove on the grass. The bike was getting bogged in the fucking grass. It was worse. It was fucking 10 times worse in the grass. I get it, like they're talking about dry because there's root systems holding it all together, but it wasn't working that way. Alright, that seems pretty stable. Running it through the grooves on the tyre. So hopefully it doesn't go either way. But we'll get, so hopefully all I want this tyre to do is just stay there until all four wheels get up onto the Maxxtrax. Then I'll get this out the way. Alright, she's all systems go, hopefully. I don't know what else to do after this. I'll have to call for help. Got a couple of boys in. Alright, here we go. Here we bloody go. Get that diff lock on. Diff lock's on. have I done everything right? The winch is still all set up. Maxxtrax are all dug in. Tyres on there. I think so. We're up. We're fucking up. We're up on the Maxxtrax. Yeah. We're up. I think we're getting out of here. I think we are getting out of here. Worked. That bit worked. So we're up. We're up. The tyre fucking works great. Fell over when it needed to. Now the next thing I want to do is I need to drive a little bit more forward and get at least 2 of them Maxxtrax free, so then I can put them where the front wheels were for when the back tyres come through. So that's what I forgot to check. How much winching I could do before the hook got to the block. And then when that happens, then what do? You have to find another tree either further away or closer. I'm glad I don't have to worry about that right now. Man, I hope I can get out of here. If it sinks down again, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna fucking cry. See what we can find. Don't know how long this is going to go for. Alright, I've made it back to the trailer. Going around the fence line. Going around the fence line. I can definitely do it track wise. There's definitely some spots I'm worried about being soft and boggy. Like there's some, like you can see on the ground how moist it is, but there is trees there. There is trees to winch off, which I hope I don't have to do more of today. But we got all the gear. So here's I set my swag up when I come out here the other day because it was wet. Inside was wet from when me and Nurse Leah were camping up at Byfield in the rain for 3 or 4 days. The rain just hammered down on us for 3 or 4 days. Good time though, like it's good. So hopefully that's all aired out because that's what I'll be sleeping in tonight. It stunk. Righto, we'll go back, pack everything back onto the car. I don't know if I should leave this here. Yeah, I should leave this here. Walk back there. This is where the all the fun started. Like from the trailer, I had a good run to here. And then this goes for, I've done it on the drone from there to the car. This goes for 204 metres of winch. Just winch. Get to a little spot like this and I think I'm done. Oh, thank God that's over. Car sits up like this and then it goes straight back down. There was maybe like 2 or 3 spots where that happened. Righto, we're driving now. We're on the phone because the GoPro went flat and all the batteries are at the bloody on the bike, and so is the drone. Which is what I wanted to use to try and film some of these spots. This is a soft spot right here. Come on, come on, come on. Oh God. That's alright, it's not bogging in that much. There's a couple of spots along the way here that I'm a bit worried about. I'll film them, but the rest I'm just going to hope and pray. I got a tick on me last time I was out here, but I caught it just before it could get all the way in. It was in, but not all the way. Alright, there's another issue. Handbrake. Handbrake must be full of mud because it's sticking on. I just stopped then and I could smell a little bit of something burning. Something hot. Yeah, something hot. And then I just tested it in neutral and it's definitely sticking on. So I'm going to have to get under there. Get under there and sort that out, because that's not a good thing. That side was a fair bit worse. Man, there is some mud. Like, it's not as bad as what I thought, but it's still pretty bad. So far we're pretty good. We're probably halfway back to the trailer now. Righto. We've made it to the first corner. Now on this section there was only one section I was worried about, and it went off the fence line and it went back inland a little bit, like in off the fence a little bit. And it was moist. I could feel the bike like sink in just a little bit. So we go in here, so it gets a bit moist through here. I'm just going to give it a little bit just to get through that corner and down this little bit. Oh, it's done. I think it's done. I think it's bloody done. There's the trailer. Righto, pack the swag up. My God, it's hot. It is so still. It's not a breath of wind. Plan for the trailer. It's a wild one. But I just don't see any way by hand or even I could. So what I'm thinking, I'm just going to drive. I'm just going to drive straight across these ones here. There's my snap winch rope. I'll grab that. Leave any rubbish around. I'm just going to drive straight across there, hook the trailer on, head up onto this high piece here. That shouldn't be boggy. Reverse the trailer back into there, back out, and then I'll load the trailer up out there. I'll leave it light while I'm doing this. Not that I think the trailer's going to go down again, but I think that's my best bet. Otherwise, run the winch rope there to that tree, spin the trailer here, and then from there to there. That will work. That will work. What do you do? I think I should do it that way. Yeah, I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna run the car through here. So the car's gonna run through here, hook the trailer on, reverse through there, reverse the trailer into there. And that's gonna get in the way. That one there is gonna get in the way for when I reverse the trailer back. Oh, I suppose I can go right back in there with the trailer. That's the first trick done. Alright, as far as I'm concerned, we're as good as out. Just got to load the trailer up now. Load the trailer up and drive fucking out of here. What's it been? 12 days? 11, 12 days? Woo. Alright, job done. Job bloody done. I just got to through a few gates, pump the tyres up when I get out. When I get out near the blacktop. Have a swim in one of the creeks. And then go to the washdown facility, car wash, something like that. The winch rope, where I tied that knot, it doesn't go through. It doesn't go through the fucking slot. So, oh well. That's a, worry about that another day. That's it. That's it. She's done. Pat your dog. Pat your dog, have a sip.